Good evening, I'm Arunima. Sushant Singh Rajput once essayed the role of Detective Byomkesh Bakshi. Now, unfortunately, his death too has started resembling one of the whodunit stories he resolved in his on-screen avatar. Was he killed? Did someone push him to end his life? Was he so depressed with his work life that he ended his own? There are more questions than answers more than a month after his death.
हम लोग डिमांड कर रहे हैं महाराष्ट्र सरकार सीबीआई जांच के लिए लिख करके देगी।
More twists in Sushant's death case. After the late actor's family has demanded the arrest of his partner Riya Chakravarti, she has filed a petition in the Supreme Court asking for the probe to be transferred to Mumbai. The family filed an FIR against Riya yesterday, claiming that she manipulated Sushant and deliberately conspired against him to establish herself in Bollywood. The family has also accused Mumbai police of derailing the probe, alleging that police forced them to blame big production houses instead of probing Riya and her family. Here's a full report on all that has happened in this case's investigation so far.
He was an outsider who broke down the walls of Tinseltown to win 1 billion hearts. She was an aspiring star with similar dreams of making it big in Bollywood. Together they had found love, or so one thought. Sushant's tragic death put the spotlight firmly on his girlfriend. But more than a month later, Riya Chakravarti's true role has now come under the scandal. And in a sensational development, Sushant's father has filed an FIR against Sushant's girlfriend Riya, her father Indrajit and her brother Shovik. Also named in the FIR are Sushant's business manager Shruti Modi and a family friend Samuel Miranda. CNN News 18 has a copy of the FIR, which has levelled allegations that are explosive, to say the very least.
May 2019, Sushant Singh Rajput was at the peak of his career, just before the release of his blockbuster film Chichore. And according to Sushant's father, this was the time when Riya Chakravarti and her family came in contact with Sushant. As per family's claims, Riya Chakravarti wanted to establish herself in the film industry and was also eyeing Sushant's hard-earned money.
For the family, the first red flag emerged when Riya and her family systematically blocked Sushant from connecting with his own family. Sensing something was amiss, his sister tried to bring him back to Patna. But Riya's family ensured Sushant stayed put in Mumbai.
From here on, things get even more bizarre. Sushant's family claimed that he was forced to leave his residence after Riya's family claimed that the house was haunted. All of Sushant's loyal staff members were replaced with Riya's own people. The mind games would make any individual question his own sanity. And this is where the deadly designs really started playing out.
In a series of shocking allegations against Riya by Sushant's family, they claim that Riya told him that his previous house was haunted and convinced Sushant to stay with her family. They also allege in the FIR that she made him overdose on medicines and also that she threatened to leak his medical reports and block his opportunities in the film industry.
With Sushant firmly entrapped, Riya's family started tightening the noose even further. Sushant's family claims 15 crores from his account were transferred to those with no apparent connection to the actor. Sushant's bank account and credit cards were taken over by Riya's family, and on 8th of June, Riya Chakravarti walked out of Sushant Singh's home with cash, jewelry, credit cards, passwords, laptop and important documents.
The final nail in the coffin came after Sushant's manager committed suicide on the 8th of June. The very night, Rhea left Sushant's home with all his possessions. Disha Salyan was appointed in Sushant's team by Rhea Chakravarti. Rhea went on to block Sushant's number, leading him to fear that she was going ahead with her threat of framing him for Disha's suicide. On July 16th, Rhea had tweeted to the Home Minister asking for a CBI probe into Sushant's death. Ironically, that might actually end up happening, thanks to these new allegations against her. For now, Sushant's fans continue to hope that their star gets justice in death.
So did Sushant Singh Rajput fall into Rhea Chakravarti's web, as is being alleged by the family? What really happened? Why are these allegations being made? Allegation number one, she blackmailed him with exposure. This is what the family is claiming, that she threatened Sushant Singh Rajput. She will expose him. 15 crore rupees went missing from Sushant Singh Rajput's accounts. Again, the allegation being that these were taken away by Rhea and her family. She was even getting Sushant to pay for her vacations. They were in a relationship. She might argue, her friends might argue that in a relationship, when you're together, this happens. But the family of Sushant sees it otherwise. The families of Sushant Singh Rajput also says that he feared Rhea would accuse him of a role in the suicide of his ex-manager. That, as per Sushant Singh Rajput's family, became the tipping point when Rhea Chakravarti stopped answering his calls and threatened him after the death of his manager. He was really worried. What we're also told by the family is that she left him, took his cash away, credit cards, laptops, and blocked his number. The family says he was constantly trying to call her. Sushant was trying to call Rhea, but she had blocked his number. And when she left, she had threatened him, and that had that created a lot of pressure on him. The allegation also being made, the Rhea's family won't leave me alone, Sushant told his family. So Sushant confided in his family that Rhea Chakravarti's family was completely surrounding him, dominating him, in a way completely controlling his day-to-day life, cutting him off from his own family itself. Rhea's parents and brothers are part of a money-grabbing effort, is the allegation being made. All of people associated with Rhea Chakravarti, in fact, have been named in that complaint. Now an FIR by the Patna police, by the Bihar police. Rhea and family held Sushant hostage is the allegation. Not only were they manipulating him, they were ensnaring him in a way that he felt that he was a hostage. That's what Sushant Singh Rajput's family claims. So how much of these claims are true? How much of it the family is reading more than the truth was? Radhika Ramaswamy with me, getting you all updates from Mumbai. Prabhakar joining me with updates from Bihar. To you first, Radhika, what's happening there in Mumbai? One police team was telling us that this was all about nepotism and work life of Sushant Singh Rajput. Now suddenly another team comes in and gives a completely new angle to the death.
Absolutely. I did speak to a couple of police officials from Mumbai Police, one of the persons who've been monitoring this case since day one. And he has been categorically telling me that, as far as Sushant Singh Rajput's case is concerned, when they recorded the statements of, Sushant Singh Rajput's father or sisters soon after the demise of Sushant, none of them, in fact, had any complaints against Rhea Chakravarti. They did not point any fingers. No such allegations were made in front of them. No verbal or written complaint whatsoever. They are pretty clueless about why suddenly after 40 days they've come out and made these allegations, and that too before Bihar police. They also went on to say that, they did make a round of questioning with all these family members, and they wanted to do a second round of questioning as well. However, Sushant Singh Rajput's sister was unavailable, therefore they couldn't record her statements once again. But Mumbai police categorically stating that no such allegations were brought to their notice, which is why an abetment to suicide charge was never placed. There was no FIR registered, and therefore they went back to the nepotism angle. Of course, personal and financial angle was being probed. Rhea Chakravarti was also probed for many hours, but none of this came to their light, and no complaints whatsoever. Now, Bihar police is in Mumbai, a team of 4 police personnel. They went to the crime branch today so that they could get some sort of assistance from Mumbai police. Mumbai police is keeping them waiting, but at the same time saying that they're ready to cooperate with the investigations because they are free to register their FIR and, you know, take it legally. But at the same time, they're also unhappy that they've come to their jurisdiction. So Mumbai police saying that they will continue with the ADR case. They will continue with the questioning that has been happening over the last 40 days. And Bihar police saying that they are going to continue with parallel investigation. They will ask whatever questions they need to ask with the Mumbai police. So 2 parallel investigations going on, and even as this is happening, Rhea Chakravarti has approached Supreme Court to transfer the case, transfer the investigations back to Mumbai police, which obviously did not charge her at all. So that seems favorable for her. So she wants Mumbai police to going back to probe the matter.
Prabhakar, any word from Sushant's family members or lawyers representing them as to why did they not make these apprehensions clear before the Mumbai police? When the sister gave her statement, I believe the father would have spoken to the Mumbai police as well. Why did they not tell Mumbai cops about their suspicion about Rhea?
Yeah, we had a word with Sushant's family member, and that too off the camera. And the delay in actually leveling these allegations was for a very simple reason, that they didn't have enough evidence at that point of time. Now, when Patna police is probing this matter, Sushant's family members, they have been able to gather evidences regarding the chat between Sushant Singh Rajput and Rhea Chakravarti, the conversation they had over the social media network, the emails which they have exchanged, and also the transfer of money. So these are the serious allegations which they had the clue about. And remember, Sushant Singh's family counsel, legal counsel, today morning while talking to CNN News 18 had made a very serious allegation that they had also informed Mumbai police regarding Rhea Chakravarti's and her family members' behavior in a month of February, which was a month before the lockdown actually happened. So they had given a complaint to Mumbai police, which Mumbai police is denying, but they are saying that they have given a complaint, they have a copy of it, and they had informed Mumbai police that that Sushant Singh Rajput was in a bad company, and in a way he was being kept hostage. They had not named anybody, but they had said that he was in a bad company. Now, when they had the proof to actually frame Rhea Chakravarti and her family members, the needle of suspicion pointing towards them, then they approached Patna police, and they said that they had also tried to flag these issues before Mumbai police, but nobody listened to them. So they were unhappy in the direction which the way the Mumbai police was investigating. So they were investigating everybody in the film industry except Rhea Chakravarti and her family members, who, according to them, are the prime suspects and the main cause for his demise, for his sad demise. So they said that they had tried to flag this issue with Mumbai police, but Mumbai police was somehow prejudiced, and they were moving their investigation into one particular direction. Nobody listened to them. Then they were forced to approach Bihar police, and they have submitted all the evidences to Bihar police. As we talk, Bihar police, the cyber crime cell is also looking into it, and now Bihar police top officials informed us that they have enough evidences actually to prove this in the court of law.
Right. Prabhakar, Radhika, thank you so much for joining us with that detail about where investigation stands at the moment. I'm also being joined to discuss this issue further. Abha Singh is with me. Lawyer knows a thing or two about these twin investigations that are going on as far as jurisdiction issues are concerned. Priyanka Sinha Jha, senior film critic, is with us, and also Akashdeep, filmmaker. To you first, Abha Singh, when the family says that they didn't have enough evidence at the start and therefore they took their time and then complained to Patna police about Rhea, the question that comes to my mind, at whatever stage they got evidence, could they have not communicated to the Mumbai police? Why bring in the risk of this new FIR getting quashed completely because of jurisdiction issues?
You know, this FIR will not be quashed, it will be merged. There have been many cases where 2 FIRs have been registered and then they are clubbed together and then the case is taken forward. Since the crime has happened in Mumbai, in most probability the Bihar FIR will be merged with the Mumbai case. But now it is for Supreme Court. There are also precedents where when states of police of 2 states are involved, then the Supreme Court gives the case to CBI. So now with this case becoming a larger jurisdiction, now Supreme Court will decide whether it goes to CBI or the case is shifted to Mumbai, which in earnest should be done. However, since the father does not have faith in Mumbai police, this will go against Mumbai police, and 43 days, such a sensitive matter, they have not come with the investigation report, is definitely going against Mumbai police. But one thing is for sure, that this case is of abetment to suicide, 306 IPC, and not of murder, and that is what people were trying to spread rumors. At least that has been put to rest with the father getting an FIR of 306 IPC and cheating, and also lawyer who is of a big repute, Mr. Vikas, coming clear saying that it is suicide and mental health issue.
Right. Akashdeep, even if this is a case of abetment of suicide, there are other sections also. There are sections of cheating, there are sections of wrongful confinement mentioned in that FIR. But for a moment, if we were to presume that this was a case of abetment to suicide, even then, tongues have not stopped wagging. Even now on social media, questions are being asked by some whether Rhea was acting alone, if at all she's involved in this, or she was acting on behest of somebody to really control Sushant's life, to ensure that his life was affected to the extent that it did. What do you think about those tongues which are wagging on the social media?
I would not pay too much attention to them, other than respect the fact that the angst of the fans needs to be considered. But I feel that now with this new information coming via the FIR, which I went through last night, first and foremost, the deceased's father, when he files a detailed FIR, it has to be taken seriously. It's the closest one can get to the case. Second, Rhea now has a lot of answering to do.
Right.
And if a man has a 17 crore bank balance and 15 crores is taken away, I would myself retract my own statement given a few days back that a live-in boyfriend, girlfriend, or a husband-wife, if they pick up each other's tab, it's perfectly normal. This is not a normal case of a boy picking up a tab on behalf of his girlfriend or wife. This is huge money. Coupled with that, if you add the further information given in the FIR that she walked away with crucial papers and the laptop, which probably must have had the NEFT or whatever money transfer. Oh my God. Now this is serious, and these allegations have to be looked into. What is reassuring, and I agree with Abha, is that this entire debate on nepotism and on there being a gang in Bollywood that exists and is trying and planning, you know, these A-listers sit and they plan murders. That is debunked, because that doesn't happen. You know, with due respect to Kangana, whose body of work I appreciate, and she's such a fine artist, I don't know what social media is going gung-ho about that, oh, what sensational disclosures. She has only removed her angst on people she had an axe to grind with, whether it's Javed Akhtar or Bhatt Saab.
Right.
You know, the point is that other questions that she has raised, and salute to her for having the guts to come out and say that we need a probe, because I agree that other bigwigs did not come out and say that.
Right.
Salute to her for that. But other than that, I would also not want to say that Bombay police has botched it up. And I will also not want to go with the Bombay police assumption that why did they not come to us? Why did they not tell this to us earlier? As rightly answered by one of your media persons who gave us a report. You know, within 2 or 3 days of this news and the last rites and all that, there is nobody sitting in Sushant's house, his immediate family, digging records and accounts and checks and, you know, things like that. It must have taken them time to collect and collate and come to this conclusion that there is some major answering to be done by Rhea. And the last point I want to make is, when Rhea was questioned, and she was amongst the first to be questioned by Bombay police, Mumbai police, I would like to ask Mumbai police, did she confess to all this? Did she confess that so much money has been taken from him? If it has gone to her account, did she mention all this?
Right. Well, a bigger question would be, even if I'll come back to you. The bigger question here seems to be whether Mumbai police even bothered, probing in this angle, because from what we have got to know so far, their probe was not even looking at a possibility of foul play. From what we have known, it's an ADR, which is an accidental death report, which was registered. They were going on asking, more like a roving, spree, going around asking, if you have something, give it to us. Nothing specific that we know of has come out from the Mumbai police probe so far. But Mr. Akashdeep, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Priyanka Sinha Jha, before this incident happened, before this unfortunate incident happened, many wouldn't really know of Riya Chakravarti. Having covered the industry, having known the film industry a bit, can you tell us more about her? Now it seems the social media and a large section of the media has already decided Riya is guilty. Do we know her point of view? Anybody close to her that you would have an insight about?
Well, at this point, she's not speaking about it. Recently, she's not spoken much about this. Her last sort of expression or like articulation on this matter was some of her posts about Sushant and requesting a CBI inquiry, etc. But not much is known about the detail of the relationship.
Right.
However, the fact is that they probably knew each other for a while because she was also a talent with Yashraj Studios, of which Sushant was also part of that talent pool, and that's how they met. So they would have known each other for a while, and over time become friends, and then perhaps shared a romantic relationship, which they never openly addressed. They sort of went out together. They were not hiding it, but they didn't really talk about it as such very specifically.
Right.
So it was assumed that they were together, all was well. And as far as suspicion on her is concerned, it would be, like for a layperson or people outside of a close circle of, family and friends, it would be difficult to really reach these conclusions because these are very intimate details of finance, of personal decisions, of, his treatment and so on and so forth, which would be privy to very few,
right.
His family included. So therefore, it would be difficult at this point to, and I think it's early days yet. I think we should allow the investigations to take the due course before jumping to conclusions. I think the Mumbai police has been looking at one angle, but any sort of death which is not a natural death obviously needs to be explored from many different points of views, many different angles, of which there was one part of it. But obviously they need to explore all possible angles before coming to any conclusion, and this, because it's been filed by his family with very specific allegations, obviously needs to be taken quite seriously and then examined before we reach any conclusion. I think we should not be in a hurry to declare anyone guilty. We should allow the authorities to do their job, definitely ask them to do it properly so that all necessary evidence is there before we jump to conclusions and say something about anyone concerned, whether it's about mental health or somebody being guilty.
Abha Singh, the point that you were making, that this case is an abetment to suicide case, and you also said that most likely the two FIRs are going to be merged and there is a possibility that the matter might go to the CBI. Now, there was a similar case, Jia Khan's suicide case. Again, CBI was involved. Again, there was a prime suspect. Again, all kind of allegations were made, how she was pushed into taking her life. What happened to that case? Abetment to suicide cases are easier said than proved in a court of law.
Absolutely. It is not very easy to prove abetment to suicide because there has to be a direct link to the suicide of the abetment. You forced a person to commit suicide. So, but now when the father saying that 15 crores of rupees has moved from Sushant's account to Riya and her relatives, also that she was blackmailing him, because the very fact is when he says that her health papers were taken and she said that I will make them public, and that was why he went into a bigger depression. So this is what the Bihar police and Mumbai police will have to work together to connect it directly, that Sushant was so deeply blackmailed by Riya and the friends that he had to commit suicide. Yes, Jia Khan's case, even CBI could not do anything. But nonetheless, I mean, the witch hunting which Mumbai police has been doing, that needs to stop. You say one article, Kangana said Rajiv Masand wrote this article. On what ground did you call Rajiv Masand to investigate or take his statement? I mean, this witch hunting which Mumbai was doing, this Bihar FIR comes as a slap on their face. And now they should mend their ways, prepare the report and let the truth come out, because this is a case which is being monitored not only in India but by fans abroad also of Sushant Singh Rajput.
Well, will the truth ever come out? One just hopes that we get to know what really forced a talented actor to end his life, or did he end his life? We still don't know. Those are answers we are still looking for. But Abha Singh, Akashdeep and Priyanka, thank you so much for joining us. There are still a number of questions. Mumbai police, Patna police, perhaps the CBI, they are all trying to find answers to. But right now, they're all leading to the Sushant and Riya Chakravarti love story. One story which seems to have gone all wrong. It has all the making of a sinister movie plot, one which has a deadly ending.
Rumours of Sushant and Riya's relationship first began doing the rounds in May last year. But in January, Sushant appeared to confirm it in this Instagram post. A few weeks later, Riya also made her feelings public while wishing Sushant on his birthday. And while the duo were all smiles when they appeared together before the cameras, according to Sushant's family, the real picture was far from rosy.
The whole of the film industry is being summoned by the police and leaving the main culprit completely scot-free.
Sushant may have had some ups and downs at the box office, but he was still a prominent face in Bollywood. Riya, on the other hand, didn't have much luck at acting. Her last film, Jalebi, tanked in 2018, limiting her prospects. They met in 2013. Sushant was shooting for Shuddh Desi Romance and Riya was working on the film Mere Dad Ki Maruti. In the last 1 year, the pair were practically inseparable, taking vacations and dining together. The allegation, in fact, is that Sushant funded at least one of Riya's vacations. But Sushant's family had every reason to be worried. According to them, Riya wanted to use the late actor's contacts to establish herself in the industry and also get her hands on crores of rupees that Sushant had earned. Sushant had also set up 3 companies and an NGO in which Riya and her brothers were directors.
वहाँ किन्हीं को जानकारी नहीं थी कि सुशांत का क्या चल रहा है.
A month after Sushant's death, Riya put up an emotional post on Instagram saying it was Sushant who had made her believe in love. But this so-called love story is not what Riya made it seem. Was it an open secret in Bollywood? After the FIR was filed by the Bihar police, Team Kangana put in their 2 cents, claiming that Riya had taken advantage of Sushant. Sushant's ex-girlfriend, Ankita Lokhande, put up this cryptic post with just the words, "Truth wins." It's like a sinister movie plot. A dead hero, a possible villainess, and a million questions. Which way will this script go?
If the allegations are true, look like Sushant was used when he was alive by his girlfriend. Even in his death, it's being used by many people. People who want to target a lobby in Bollywood, people who want electoral benefits perhaps. What reality is behind Sushant's death, we would perhaps never know, but waiting to see where the investigation goes. Thanks for watching. Sushant Singh Rajput and the focus on his case continues with Maria Shakil at 7 o'clock.